And hi everyone. I am just trying to turn the volume down so I cannot hear myself talk. I am Jessica. I am the owner of Crafting with the Girls. This is my lovely counterpart, Scott.
Good evening. How are you?
He is he's my new chalker. I'm not gonna lie. You guys seem to like it better when he chalks. So I figured let's go with it. I'm not going to deprive you of his handsomeness. So, you guys actually have talked him into coming and chalking every night with me. So thank you. Um,
Say that again.
Thank you. Uh,
I don't think so.
what?
I'll make guest appearances.
You've come on and chalked.
I have.
Okay. So we're good. So a couple things first. If you are watching the replay, welcome. Throw in hashtag replay. Sorry you couldn't make the live. If you are here watching the live, hey, come and say hello. I see that there are 8 people watching us and nobody said hello yet. If you are new, just type in hashtag newbie. That way we pay extra special attention to what you are saying. Not that we don't pay attention to anybody else, but sometimes people who watch us live all the time, they like to chit chat amongst each other. So we don't like to interrupt that. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm still over here doing a live. But that just doesn't need to happen when Scott is doing a live. Everyone pays attention to him. So maybe it's just me. Anyway, he's giving me those looks. Hey, April.
What's up,
Night,
April?
April joined our team.
Awesome.
She did.
Welcome.
He says it's because of him last night.
You never know.
You never know. Last night we showed our new kit for the month of June. That is $59. Amazing. We've never had a $59 kit sale. So hello, Facebook user. I don't know who you are that just said hello because all it says is Facebook user. So just let us know who you are so that we can continue to say hi. Sometimes if you're not on the StreamYard stream, it's just going to say Facebook user. So we just want to know who you are. Scott is going to do some chalking tonight, and we're going to show you our chalk story. It is our travel anywhere story. I think Scott did.
Facebook user, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Scott won. I believe it was Scott or me. Who knows? It doesn't matter. This amazing tray from our Watts of Love Chalkathon that Chalkator did. And it's a tray, and it has our transfer that is street, city streets. Sorry, Scott's trying to move everything out of the way. And at the same time, appease my requests. So this is, roadmap. See, I was close, City Street roadmap. So this is the transfer, and Chalkator Home Office designers did this on an amazing tray. They did it in black. I love it. And I decided to take the other pieces of the chalk story because there's a couple other pieces that go with it. This is the stamps. So we have the B-size stamps, travel stamps minis. So that's our travel stamps minis. Is that upside down? No. No, I'm holding it upside down. Our travel stamps minis. And then we have Anywhere With You. Well, it's home. So hold my hand and I'll go anywhere with you. May your journey always lead you home. And then it has the kind of like the walking distance and little heart and
Home. That's normally like the
you are here.
exactly.
You are here. So those are the other pieces. I found this amazing piece. I think it's amazing. And I kind of wanted to do like a vignette. I found this amazing. Oh, it got scratched up. That's okay. Well, when we put some wax on it, it'll be fine. It's a. Help me here.
Vintage, antique,
What?
suitcase.
A faux antique.
Okay.
Because you see it has tags on it. Suitcase. It's wood. It does open. It's wood inside. Isn't it? I got it at I don't know if I got it at Michael's or if I got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to say Michael's because it's Ashland. So I got it at Michael's. And I thought it was super cute as well. So
cute.
So cute. So Scott is going to use his creativeness.
Uh-oh.
And he is going to chalk the other two transfers on this to go with the tray. Now, right now, this looks a little dull. But once I spray it, it's going to have that shiny gleam like the other piece does. But before we do that, I need to find all of our pieces of equipment that we chalk with. So Scott is going to talk to you guys and decide what you're going to do with all of this on all of that. And I'm going to run to the office real quick.
No pressure. Go figure.
Nope.
She does this to me often.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's always a surprise to me what project we're actually doing. So it's always fun to kind of try to think quickly and figure out what the plan is. So, just looking here, we've got obviously two sides that we can ultimately do. A fairly large area here, some smaller areas on the sides. And our stamps are pretty cool. So I think some of our stamps could actually fit on the side of the suitcase. So I'm thinking, just real quickly, we wouldn't be able to necessarily, because you can see there is a raised area here and here. So we're a little limited, and actually you can't see that very well, but we're a little limited in what we can do. So I think what maybe we'll do is take our pattern. And I like to hold my hand and I'll go anywhere with you, and maybe put that on the front facing. I'm going to hold this up for a minute on the front facing side here. So hi, whoever that Facebook user is, good to see you. Just let us know who that is, because it just comes up as Facebook user, not the person's name. So I'm going to focus on doing that. And we will then, I think, take some of those different stamps here and lay those on as well. And then we do have the sides and the other side as part of our project. So we will be able to get fairly creative, I think, and do what we really think is kind of unique. I'll just say the home that's on here is actually too big, too wide for our suitcase based on the different raised pieces. So it probably will be a little tough to do that part of it. But again, we can get creative, do what we like, and make it kind of fun. Find everything.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and open up our transfer here. I don't know how much folks know about these, but they are applied to a white backing. which you can see here. I've got my front side of my transfer. And ultimately, we're going to separate the two of those pieces so that we can lay down. And just a quick question for you. Do we need to apply wax to this before we do
I'm
anything?
going to wax. That's why I brought the heat gun in. I figured I would wax while you still
Chit-chat it away?
chit-chatted away.
Gotcha. I'm not sure that you heard, but if you actually look, the home
Mm-hmm.
is too big to fit in here.
It is.
But
You could.
the anywhere
Oh,
will fit, I think, perfectly.
yes, and you don't have to do the.
So we will wind up turning this around, and we don't do the suitcases. We'll just do the same
Mhm.
on our.
You're going to turn it
Front.
around that way.
Well, I'm just thinking, let's just say if you had it up like this,
Oh, okay. Yes.
that would make sense.
Yes,
So
yes,
we
yes.
would have it on the front facing. So here's our
Mhm.
handle. We're going to want to put this on the front.
Yes.
We're also going to want to put the camera around so that people can see.
We have another Facebook user that just said, "Hi guys." Hi, except we don't know who it is because it says Facebook user. So if you can let us know who you are, that would be fantabulous.
Yes. And as well, for those that may be a little bit new, I am hoping that you can see
Mom.
there are actually.
Oh, so now we have both moms
Aha, there you go.
that are Facebook users.
We actually have some different white lines on here, and hello, mom, and hello, mom. It's great to have moms on. So I can actually use our handy dandy transfer cutters here to cut on the white lines to cut out specific patterns that are part of our transfer overall. I'm going to go ahead and do that just to get ourselves prepared while Jess is applying the wax. The great part of this
Hi,
is
Melissa.
now I can use different parts of this in different areas instead of the whole transfer being applied to one section of a project.
I'm going to put both screens on here just so they can also see.
Applying wax.
Yes, because the wax is going to be kind of thick. And then I am going to use the heat gun, which isn't something that everyone does, but it is something that I do. And you'll see why. I like the wax to be smooth to make sure that it's even. I don't like areas not to have wax. I like everything to be copacetic.
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 Hello,
Is it-
Melissa. How are you?
That's like a $5 word.
Copacetic?
Yeah.
Not a $10 word?
I don't know. Do you think it's a $10 word?
I don't know.
I guess
Not
it
too
depends
sure.
on what day it is.
I guess it depends how wordy you are. The more wordy you are, probably less it's going to cost. That's my guess. So Jess is just applying the wax. You can see it's kind of thick in a couple areas. She's going to spread it around just so there's a nice coating across the surface. That way, when we ultimately apply our transfer down, it doesn't stick.
Yeah, this is very rough. We're having an amazing day. Scott is going to be very happy. I went to the dentist today to get a sleep. Well, he's not going to be happy that I have to wear this whole sleep mechanism thing tonight to test how many times I stop breathing. But he will be happy that in about 3 weeks, I will have a new mouthpiece and I won't be snoring anymore. So that'll be good. This is going to be.
Yeah, so again, Jess is just taking the heat gun and applying a little bit of heat to the wax. You'll see that'll start to melt a little bit to make it easier to spread throughout the entire surface. And then once she's got a pretty good layer throughout, I'll be able to go through and start applying our transfer on and picking out some wonderful paste colors.
I said I like to do this because I like to make sure that every inch has wax and that it's also even. It's also letting the wax get into the wood. The wax will seal it as well. It's going to seal the wood to prevent the paste from bleeding. So there's a couple reasons that, I do the melting. And again, you don't have to. This is just what I do. I did I talked about it on a meeting, and actually the CEO was like, "You do what?" And I said, I melt it with a heat gun. And she said, "Jessica, you don't need to do that." And I said, "I know I don't need to do that, but I do." So she thought it was rather interesting that I do that. But again, you can watch multiple people chalk. There are several techniques. There's several things that people do different. Everybody learns something from everyone. And you may find that you don't like this, and that's fine too.
So Jess is just doing that. I'm going to actually open up, now that I'm thinking about it, our stamps so that I can get those ready, because I'm going to definitely want to use a few of those on this side of our project. I will open that up and cut a couple of them. That way they're easily available to us.
Hopefully you can tell. I know it's not real close, but hopefully you can tell how the color changes. So you can see, I can definitely see when it melts. It changes color. It definitely makes it spreadable. And it forms it more into a liquid. I can also tell where it's seeping into the wood. And I can also tell if my fingers have been under it way too long, because then my fingers start to burn. So I do not suggest doing this without a towel, which I have done before. So I'm not saying that, just as a FYI, I'm saying that from experience as well. Most things I tell you, I do tell you from experience. It wasn't like hey, let's see how long you can hold your fingers under the heat gun. It was like, ow, that really hurts, but I have to spread all of that wax. So I'm just going over so that I can see. You guys don't hear an echo, do you? I just want to make sure, because I can hear myself talking from my phone. So I just want to make sure that you guys don't hear an echo.
Respond to you.
Are you doing any of the sides, or are you just doing the top?
Well, I think we'll see how much time we have. We can always do some of the stuff afterwards.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to let this dry for a second. Scott,
which means I'm going to let it dry.
Seems like Scott's gonna measure. Do you need
Thank
tape
you.
for that, or are you good?
I think I'm going to be okay.
Okay. So we're going to let that dry for a second. You got your idea of what you're...
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. As I said earlier, we're going to apply this. So if we wanted to stand it up, that it would easily be able to do some of those things. So hat bag will travel.
This is like my perfect project. Oh, that's cool.
So these are just a couple of the... I know there's some folks that are on here that I think kind of like Paris. So I think we could find a spot for that somewhere. Oops. I'm dropping
They would be
stuff.
cool. You could do them on the sides too, even where the break is,
Yeah.
because you could still do it, and then when we open it.
Yep.
So I'm just going to buff to make sure this is all smooth.
And while Jess is doing that, I'm just going to gently take my finger across our surface.
This is like teamwork makes the dream work.
Hopefully feel it from the backing. You don't want to pull on the white part, which would create a separation. So we're just going to do that gently. I now have my surface ready to go. Do we need to, because we put wax on, we don't need to fuzz or do anything like that?
No, don't fuzz. You may even have a little bit of an issue with sticking. So you may have to hold it down a little bit while we're chalking.
The question is, do I want to go higher so I can do something underneath, or do I just want to center it?
Well, so here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do any stamps underneath, I would do the stamps first, and then I would do that on top.
Okay.
Because
I haven't really thought about that. So
do you know how, like, if you, like, that's just how I would do it.
okay.
Do you guys agree? That would just be my thought.
We're going to go ahead and get a couple of these ready then. So we're going to put our jet plane, New York, New York, on top.
Let's
I think we're going to put a.
let's let them see. Move this so it's a little closer.
Paris one on here.
So this is what they used on the coasters that we have.
I think just go do it sideways.
Yeah, you could do it anyway. You can even put one in the center, even though most of it will be on. It's kind of like when I do my porch boards and I have the flowers on it, and only a little bit of the flower is showing, even though I did the whole flower. Seems like it might be a waste, but you could do it upside down, sideways.
Oh, there we go. Got
Yeah.
the number on there. Now we just have to figure out what colors we want to do. So we got Paris Airport. We've got New York, New York, New York in the plane. Just go. And then this is We Must Adventure to know where we truly belong.
Can we put this one? Because this is like my motto. What's a motto? What's a motto you?
Haha.
Nothing.
Lion King.
Yes. Name that song. Sing. In that movie. See what that says? Work, travel, repeat.
There you go. All right. So I've got my first color of choice, which is our shimmer silk.
Oh.
I know. What are you thinking? Where are we going with it?
Were you doing all of them the same?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What's your second color of choice?
I'm not 100% sure.
So you don't have a plan. You're just full-fledged. All right.
All right. We're going to go with Paris.
All right. Paris is silver.
The Eiffel Tower.
How do you say that, Mom?
It's probably going to be a little hard to say that.
I was Pokemoning in Paris the other day at the Eiffel Tower. Just catching Pokemon at the Eiffel Tower. And I thought of Mom. And I was trying to search it up, and I was trying to, because, when in France, it has it as the, in French.
There we go.
Not in English.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, oh, damn, what's it called? There you go. Look.
Voila, La Tour Eiffel. Something. Not
Where's
quite.
the Eiffel Tower? Yes. Or look, the Eiffel Tower. Or there's the Eiffel Tower.
There you go. Gonna get our next color here. And I'm going to go ahead and get another one of our minis. And I think I'm going to do New York. This one.
Okay.
I'm just going with the flow tonight. I got a lot.
As opposed to every other night that he just goes with the flow.
Hi.
Hi. I didn't really see you because I ran home and posted and did a team meeting, and now here we are after you cooked dinner.
There you go.
Gracias.
It's a cool color. You like that? I'm going to grab another. So what are you thinking? Oh, Mom said we got it. There you go. Cool. We do like our, is it Shimmer Orchid, this one?
That is not the Shimmer Orchid. That is the Shimmer Purple that they gave us at.
How about just going with this one?
Yep. And look, I'm cleaning while you chop.
Thank
Except
you.
I'm not cleaning your squeegees.
So the cool part, I don't know if you see, but I'm just applying our paste down on top of the surface, dragging or pulling my mini squeegee across, grabbing the excess chalk, wiping it back in.
They can't see because you're not on camera
Oh,
with your jar.
sorry, because I'm putting it back in. But then I'm going ahead and peeling this off real quick so that it doesn't stick. And that's going to be a hard one to see. I don't know how well that's going to stand out.
That's okay.
We'll see.
Not all stamps stand out.
And then what one is this? Is this our Shimmer Harvest?
It's like these travel ones were made for me.
Yeah. Think you could fit everything in this bag?
By everything, you mean
Everything. Could you go away on a trip with just this bag?
by a trip, you mean like
To work?
upstairs to the bedroom?
To work.
No. I don't even know that I could go to work with this bag.
I like that one. That stands out nice. With a nice contrast. And then we're going to use our Shimmer Pumpkin, actually.
Ooh.
Even though it's not that time of year, I still love this color.
Shimmer Pumpkin. I started that yesterday. Didn't I? No? Do you need me to start?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It is Thursday, isn't it?
It is. This week has gone by.
Oh,
extremely quick.
tomorrow is
Been a
Friday.
very busy week.
And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday we are headed to Utah. We are jet setting to Utah to see our very good friend Tarina and Kurt, who we met through Chocator. I think we talked about Tarina and Kurt last night. Their son is getting married. And even more special, we talked about the special relationships with Chocator. Even more special, we were there. Were you there? You might not have been there. No, you were there because it was when they came with us to see Zachary. You were there when Peyton asked Kurt if she could marry Logan, right?
Possibly.
Well,
Possibly.
you
I
had
forget.
to. How could you forget that moment? It was like everything in the world stopped. And Kurt was like, "What did you just say?"
Gotcha.
And she said,
I don't recall.
"Can I marry your son?" She was the first one of the daughter-in-laws that actually asked the dad if she could marry him. You know, like a guy asks a mom
Got it.
if he could marry their daughter. She was like, "I'm taking your son from you." And not from the mom. She's taking a son from his dad.
Understood.
It was while we were watching The Mandalorian.
Very cool. So now, question for you.
You don't care about my story.
No, I do, but I think folks are probably a little more interested in the project than the story. I'm just guessing.
I thought it was a really cool story, don't you
It was a
think
cool
so?
story, but that's probably a little bit of a different personality of a man in chalk. I've got like a mission. My goal is to get my
Get this
project
done. Yes, get this
know?
done.
So we've got our different stamps here, and I know it's a little bit difficult to see this one on camera. It's purple, so it doesn't stand out really well, which, you know, we can always decide to go over it potentially with something lighter if we want, but I think it works. Now that we've got this on, we're going to layer on our,
Can I try it first?
well, I was going to say we're going to layer this on, but we probably need to dry it. And do we need to do anything else besides drying it? Or we should be okay?
Because I waxed it, you do have a chance of the sticky pulling the chalk off.
So we need to wax over the top.
So we probably want to wax on top to seal the chalk in. So we use the wax also between layers to seal the one layer on to prevent the other layer from taking the first layer off. And
So hopefully you can see it. What do you think so far? I know it's pretty basic, but hopefully you like it.
I don't suggest doing this.
So Jess just heated the wax up a little bit and applying it with our finger just because it's probably a pretty small
Remember,
area.
remember that hot wax finger heat gun. I know by experience. Yeah, that would be why.
Burning.
Yeah, it hurts. It's hot.
Yeah. You noticed I didn't volunteer.
You notice I didn't ask because you're not as dumb as I am.
So I got a question out there, and probably one person will get this. Is he watching the Schmetz?
Oh, God. Of course he is.
Well, he may not be because they may not be on.
I'm sure he'll find a Schmetz game.
So, a little bit of an inside joke. My dad watches the Mets during the summer, New York Mets baseball. So, not on now. There you go. I didn't think so. I don't remember seeing that they had a game.
You didn't find a replay?
Probably not as much fun because they already know what happened.
Yeah, but he listened to a whole game while we were driving and then watched the replay when we got home.
Yeah. So for a long time we called them the Schmetz because they weren't very good. And they're actually having a good year this year, so they may make it back to the Mets. We'll have to see. One more here to do.
Oh no, we're not. We're on our business page. We're not on. Actually, I posted in the group at 8:30.
No, they'll be on at 10. So that's why I didn't see them on that early. Lakey, out in California, I guess, this week.
Now, again, I'm going to go over this with the heat gun just to, and I'm not going to go too much because now you're talking wet on paste. But I'm just going to make sure I didn't get too much extra around it.
I'm gonna have a little fun.
Oh. Apparently he's having a little bit of fun.
Put that over here.
Sure.
Cool. Just figured throw some airplanes on there. Talking about traveling.
Yes, sir. I'm leaving on a jet. No. Mm-mm.
Not quite.
Nope.
That's
I'm not even going to
Armageddon?
say. I'm not even going to say I don't own the rights to that song because they should probably mute that part out.
There you go.
But I did used to. I had a playlist when the kids were young. This was before we lived together, obviously, because you would never let this happen. I had a playlist that had that song on it that I would play really loud when the kids were little, when I was trying to wake them up for school. And we would just run around the house and sing. And that was one of the songs. So you're not going to push it down.
What do you think? Pretty good. Good. I think we're ready to go.
Yes. So just lightly. Barely.
Barely. All right.
What color are you going to do?
I don't know. What color should we do?
I'm going to personally say black because it matches the black on there. But you don't have to listen to what I say.
We can do black.
But just because this is black, the main part of this is black, that's just my thought. You can ask your fans.
We've already made the decision. I'm going with black.
Okay, I didn't know. I just wouldn't press down too hard. Yeah, just leave it. I wouldn't go over it again. You could hear we had an air bubble. So we kind of tried to push it that way. And the good thing is I can fix it. Scott can fix it too. But because we did wax over it, we kind of sealed the wood again so we wouldn't bleed. So if I need to, I can fix that little bleed if we have one. But I didn't want them to go over it too many times because I didn't want it to be more bleed. Mm-hmm. I like it.
So we've got, I'll say for the most part, our first side done. We've got our stamps down. We've got our main saying, hold my hand and I'll go anywhere with you. We've got the planes and everything else. So I think that looks pretty cool. We'll let that dry off for a minute because we obviously don't want to flip it over to do our other side until that's dried. So I can probably take our heat gun and blow on it a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think so far, group? Don't be shy. You like it? You hate it? Let us know your thoughts.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it too. Where's my mama? You still here? Or was that my mama? I don't know whose mama's whose mama. Yes.
Probably want to be a little careful, right?
What?
Because I can see that the wax is heating up a little bit.
No, it's
so
okay.
is it okay to have the wax heat up while I'm trying to dry this off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think? Good?
I really like it.
It looks very cool. And again, if we were going to do the entire thing, it'd probably take a little time. You know, we could probably be a little quicker, but we're obviously showcasing a little bit of how to do the project and taking our time with this. We're going to do the other side of the project, but I'm going to do this delicately. If we wanted, you know, we certainly could put, you know, little patches up here as well, just to continue the decoration, and then on the sides. But ultimately, we're going to do this side of our project, right? We'll probably call it for the evening. I don't know that we'll get to the sides.
Yeah, probably not.
But again, let's go ahead and maybe give you a little bit more of a
Here.
close up.
We can go this way and you can stand it up.
There you go. So,
I know. Sometimes I have the good ideas.
Yeah, the light's not very good though.
Oh, well,
It was better the other way, I think.
that's your fault.
Of course.
You bought the house with the crappy lighting.
You can kind of get a good feel. See our stamps down there, our airplanes.
I really like the idea of the stamps underneath.
I'm glad I thought of it.
So I'm glad you thought of it too. I'm glad I said it out loud.
Absolutely. So we'll let it dry again for another minute here. There's some other cool stamps here. I'm just going to take a look. So this one says, I haven't been everywhere, but it's on my list. It's kind of a fun one.
That's me.
We've got our stamp for our starting point or ending point with a heart on it. So our location, which is a cool one.
I would just do stamps on the other side. Yeah, I think that's cool. I would do maybe like the you are here symbol, maybe like in the middle, and then the stamps around it.
I think that sounds like a great idea. You think we can flip it over?
Yeah, because it's got the.
Because we do have to wax the other side too still.
Mhm. I can wax that if you want to go wash this in the sink because the black is not my friend right now.
I'll get this off the table so it doesn't become our project. There we go. I will go take care of that, and I shall be back.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to my wax. And again, you'll see I can, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it, a little thicker in a couple places. And that's because when I melt it, I'm going to smooth it so I can be a little more, what's the word I want to use? I don't want to use another $10 word because that's too many big words for one night. I can be a little more erratic with it. I don't have to be so, and you'll see, this will give you an easier, a better idea of the melting and so I'm just melting and spreading to make sure it's all even. And the parts that don't have any on, I'm just going to spread it up. Let it soak in. And again, that will, seal into the wood too. Because this looks like leather, but it's actually wood. So it'll seal into the wood too so that is that my phone? It'll seal into the wood so that it's fills in any gaps so the chalk doesn't bleed. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, sorry, Kurt Matthews. That was our friend Kurt calling. Probably about our plans next week. We'll have to call him back. Kurt just called if you want to text him and tell him that we're live and we'll call him back in a minute. Huh? Make sure you tell him we're live, not Jess is live. Which one?
I'm just looking at the face.
All right, so we are square here. A little heavy. Center. Let me just. So I think this is just my thought. I'm just going to throw my opinion out there just this once. I think you should do the thing that I said to do in the center. I think you should do that in red.
I have a red heart. I'm just going to move this for a second so I can actually see it well enough.
I have pomegranate or pink. This is a special pink that they gave us. Oh, Mom, he's making sure it's straight. I like this pink.
All right, we'll go with the pink. Your call. Doesn't come out good, it's your fault.
Wow. Could you?
That works well.
Could you? Don't put the mouse on the drying transfers.
Excuse my reach.
So what do you guys think of this color? It looks like a light pink, but it's actually like a bright pink in the middle
It's like a 1980s.
on this. All right, it's not that bright. It's not a day glow pink.
It's like the light warmer pink.
It is not. Such a liar.
Yeah, we got visa approved. Sydney, have bag will travel.
Or do you think we should go with a darker color that's pomegranate? There's that. Or this like, you can't really see. God, the lighting in here is horrible.
I haven't been everywhere. Put that one up here. Well, I think we make the decision. Bright yellow, somebody said.
Oh. Well, that's a different thought. We had bright yellow out here. Not that one.
No, not this one.
We had Bumblebee from
No,
yesterday.
it's right there, I think.
I bet you that's my mom.
Well, let's go with it.
YOLO. Yep.
Needs a little bit of a
Swishy, swishy.
yes, indeed.
Can I have some water?
You need water?
Oh, you know what? All right, so we're down to 3 people watching. Is it you? Is it us and our moms?
It might be. I don't know. Well, it's a little bit of a longer live. We're at 55 minutes, I mean,
Hi, Diana. Diana, it is so super fun. We're having a great time. We're having a great time together. Our moms are here. I don't know if April's still here. Now you're here.
I'm here.
Scott, I said we're here together.
Hopefully that color came out halfway decent. We'll see.
We'll find out.
There you go.
Is that the copper?
Yes. That is the copper.
That was my favorite shimmer. And not that it isn't still one of my favorite shimmers. But I
Hi,
go
Diana.
back and forth like the rose gold. Oh my God, I love the rose gold. The melon, the purple.
All right, here we go.
I think that when we go to ChalkCon next month, they're going to tell us that we have more. We're going to have more shimmer inks. I can just feel it in my bones.
There we go.
Oh, that's pretty. All right.
We do have a couple more. A Vancouver one here, and we've got an Italy one.
Oh, that was probably that. I'm trying to clean up your mess here.
My mess.
Yes. Well, you didn't write on the back of your
I just went tonight. So
thing. I know,
you're gonna have to figure them out,
obviously.
right? Just said go. Let's do it.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's not it.
No, good thing is you have me to help you.
That's not it. That's not it. I mean, I don't mind close. Now they're all over the floor. I'm just trying to semi-match.
And I'm just trying to go ahead and
Put more stuff in front of me.
exactly clean up, right? Isn't that the song? You used to sing when we were kids.
Everybody, everywhere, clean up, everybody do your share.
There you go.
What are you, Barney? The purple dinosaur?
Maybe.
Maybe you should clean up after yourself like I did. Oh, I found the rose gold shimmer. this.
That's a cool color. What do you think?
I think I can't find the ones that these go with.
I'll help you. There's another one to your left. A couple more.
Well, yeah, but they're too big.
Gotcha.
Can you reuse your, yes, up to 12 times. That's why I'm trying to match the backgrounds with, so I'm cleaning them off. Normally I would show you how they get cleaned. But Scott is like full force, just going for it. As I'm over here on the side, I'm cleaning them with a water wipe. And he's making me anxious over here because they're piling up. And I can't match the backers to the transfer.
So we got your pink favorite color in here. I'm gonna help you, don't worry.
I know, but you're putting them on the side of the table and they're going to fall off. And I'm.
Okay, would you like me to stop?
Just give me a second, or like clean up the squeegees or something.
All right. I had cleaned the squeegees. So
Here, there you go. Put that one on there.
those clean.
Here. If I had a bigger table, I'd be okay. But I've limited room. Yes, so all the transfers are reusable up to 12 times. You know, depending on how well you take care of them, which is very easy. You just clean them with water, no soap. I use water wipes. They're just literally wipes with water in them. You can get some more use out of them. More what? I think he's gonna do more stamps. I made him stop for a second. So I was having a slight anxiety attack about not being able to have anywhere to put any of these.
You're clean. Are these clean?
Yeah, these are all clean. I couldn't match the. Mom says more stamps.
I'll get to it in a moment.
And this is all semi-permanent when dry. So you do not have to seal this with anything unless it's going to sit out in the elements. I'm going to seal it with a poly spray just because the tray that I want it to match is glossy. And I want it to be glossy like the tray. Now, I don't know if it's going to go in the same place as the tray because they're kind of two totally different things. But just in case they are. Okay. All right. I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah, I just don't know where. I don't know if a transfer got lost. Not bad. So there's. Oh, okay. They're right there. They're the ones you're using now.
This is a little thick. What do you think?
Can-
What else we got color wise?
You have the rose gold on the floor under the table.
Pomegranate. Wear rose gold here. Ooh.
Which one were you going to do blue?
I don't know.
This one here?
Sure.
Since I have it on the detail tool or on the multi-tool.
What do you think? Go back to the black here. I know we did the other side at black lettering. Do you think? What do you think?
No, I think that you should do this, like going over that somehow
Okay.
in black.
Cool. So jet setter. What do we got?
Did you do
We
the
got any
melon?
with us? No, but we have something that's up there.
Oh, you're green.
I don't know if the green's going to come out real good though.
No?
I felt not. I guess we can try it. I mean, we love the green, but just trying to think about the color background. So we'll see.
Well, not all stamps are light.
There you go. That was for this one, but it's okay.
But where's this one? Because that's too big.
And do we need to put wax back on, or can we go ahead and put that over the top, do you think?
I would just put a little bit of wax over.
So you don't want to go over the top. How do you want to do this? Just
Well, if you're going to not touch that. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. There you go.
I think just go over that.
Yeah.
Is that okay, or you want a different somewhere else?
Oh, I like that.
All right, the doors are black.
I don't completed that too. No, just took it for there.
There we are. There's our black. And sorry, Diana said that's cool a while ago, and we never said anything, I don't think. Thank you very kindly. I think.
I like it.
We want some more stamps on there. Are we good right now? What's you feeling?
What do you guys think?
If anyone's got opinions, thumbs up, thumbs down. Be the scarecrow, point in both directions.
I was going to say thumbs all around. We got some love it's. Love it or list it. Hi, Gnome.
How are you, Gnome?
Gnome, did you get to see the other side or did you just join?
Well, why don't we go? I think for now, I think we're good. Yeah, we're coming up over an hour already. So you have our one side of our travel bag here. And I'm going to go ahead and just take it out of the way for a second and flip it over and go back. And you can see this is the other side that we did earlier. All right, so we've got a bunch of our stamps here and our planes. And we can add those planes to the other side if we wanted to as well.
Mhm.
Put them in different areas, and you could just keep adding stamps to this. So kind of cool, fun project here.
Just bring that to work.
There you go.
Put it on my desk.
So we're all set to go travel.
Oh wait, here I can move. I don't know where the mouse is, so I guess I can't. And I don't have a touch screen computer. Oh, there it is.
We're good. Everyone's looking at my leg.
There you go. You can see us both. There you go.
Cool. So I think just kind of we'll call it an evening for the project. I think
Yes.
we can decorate a little bit more, like on the sides here as well. The actual sides of the bag, the top of the bag, bottom of the bag. Put more stamps on. Add some more color to it and everything else. But I think you get a feel for how easy the project really is. We took our time.
Yeah.
You applied the wax and stuff, so
Maybe tomorrow we can. We were talking about inking a bag tonight, which obviously we didn't do because I found something else. But maybe we could see if this fits on the bag, and we can ink this on the bag to go with the project.
sounds like it could be an option.
Or we'll find something else for it to go on. Or we'll do something else. Who knows? But thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out and spending the last hour and 14 minutes with us. Noam, you'll have to go and watch the replay or not watch the replay. And, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for some of the suggestions as well. I think it's always fun to have folks join in on our creations. So appreciate your insights and thoughts.
It was nice to have both moms watching at the same time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for Diana and everybody else who was here. April and Melissa, yep. And we will see you guys tomorrow night, probably maybe a little closer to 7. Tomorrow's Friday night. I don't really know what's going on.
So I don't know.
He's riding dirty.
Riding dirty.
Is that what it's called? The song?
That's my sticker, riding dirty.
Oh, right. That's right. Your thing says riding dirty. So I don't know. We're just at this point. Whoa. Tired and being stupid. So I don't know what's going on. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fabulous night. And I don't even know if I can shut this down because there we go. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one all.